who was a motherfucking rock.
No, he's a dragon.
He was a dragon.
It was
a
a
rock?
big acid dragon. That
Yeah.
rock was the session before, Samuel.
Oh, there's been lots of big. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the was. Wait, hang on.
You killed a rock that was summoning. Okay, for Andy's benefit, Andy, last session, if we had Ed here with his notes, we'd be perfectly fine. But instead, you're going to get these incompetent buffoons.
I must admit, Dom, can you just tell me what happened last session?
Yeah, all right. It's more fun to make these guys do it, but fine.
No,
I
it's
do.
not.
I do.
I know.
It's not more fun to listen
I
to.
know what happened.
I don't care. I want Dom to tell me.
I
Good.
think Dom should insist that Andy listen to the party because that's his
No.
punishment for being here.
No, I don't want to punish Andy just yet. I'll punish him later if I need to.
Hmm.
So essentially, the party, having destroyed the rock, they journeyed back to the barrier, and they were able to force their way through now that it was severely weakened. Upon arriving in the Dreamer's chamber, they found it was a dragon that was in the process of having numerous pipes pumped into it. They shattered the pipes and fought the dragon.
Oh, was
They
it being
were able to-
reanimated?
It appeared to be being in the process of being reanimated. Yes, exactly. Some kind of ritual.
And didn't we also reanimate Elizabeth temporarily? And then she was
Oh,
destroyed by
yeah. Sorry. Before they did that, they went and found the body of Elizabeth and attempted to reanimate her using a shard of the rock that you fought in the previous session. This was somewhat successful. A sort of almost puppeted version of her corpse was resurrected. In the fight against the dragon, it was completely incinerated and turned into goop. So problem created and solved, I suppose. And yeah, they killed the dragon and have left the
And we're now travelling back
caverns.
to old
Can you remember
No.
the name?
I can remember the name I want to say, but it's not the one you want to hear.
I will genuinely give you inspiration if you can tell me the actual name.
I can.
Sir Leopold.
Yeah. But if you're
What's
journeying
his last
back,
name?
Dan, do you know where you're heading to?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Heading
hey, sorry,
to.
I thought you meant his
where
last
you
name.
were.
This is impressive because I haven't told you where you were heading to.
No, I thought you were saying
I
where
meant
we were.
I meant Leopold's name.
Oh, do you know Sir Leopold's name?
No.
Oh, what's
God,
his
no.
last name? It's something River or something silly.
Is it on his character sheet?
It's in the list of NPCs.
Oh, okay.
Moonbrook.
Oh
There
yeah,
it
I
is.
suppose,
I
you know,
remember
River
that.
Brook. I wasn't far off.
Well done, Richard. Great memory.
Gold star. Be careful though, because that might sunburn you. That gold star.
Yeah, that's true. I try to avoid casting yellow spells around Richard.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
So indeed, yes, that is what has happened. Is you have
You know what I
returned
was
out
trying
of
to do
the
is tell you
cavern.
Leopold's name without saying the name I want to say. That's not the name, it's his name.
That wouldn't have helped with where you're going. Because
I think we all know where we're going eventually.
I think you probably know where you're going to
The
go.
bad
but
place.
The
Yeah,
bad
no, we're going
place,
to
yeah.
we're going to Leopold's town to see if the murder of the reanimated dragon has improved their situation.
Indeed. Well,
And to show them what they can't do.
Obviously it should have.
Would you rather go to hell or go to a purgatory where you have to listen to Sam for the rest of your life?
aren't we already there?
Hell
I
is
mean,
Or are they
a
one and the
nice
same
little
thing?
alternative.
Am I dead?
all right,
You know
we'll
what?
stick on.
I'm intrigued when I start my new job to see
Mhm.
if, as is nature intended, I end up being the butt of jokes there as I was at university, as I am here, and as I am in my current place of work.
I prefer the idea that you arrive and it's the exact opposite. And then anytime that any of us have to meet your work friends, you have to just be like, guys, please stop. Please.
Respect me here.
Please. I'm a respected professional.
I don't think they will.
I give
Yeah.
it 10:30 day one.
I thought you were going to
This
say
is-
10 to 13 days, but
Yeah, 10:30 day
my
one.
house is more realistic actually.
Yeah.
It's when Sam arrives at his new job and they're just like, oh, we'll just introduce you to the boss very quickly. A large chair turns around and it's Tom.
All right, you cunt.
All right, cunt. That's the worst case scenario. I'll be honest with you.
Tom with steepled hands and ruffled hair and
And a box filled with cats.
an ill-fitting shirt.
Yeah, Tom sat in a position of power, looking like he's been dragged through a hedge.
Stroking like a teddy
Box
of a cat.
cats.
A box of like teddies of cats set up. They're not real cats. They're just like fake cats.
They're the office cats. They're actually real.
Like those Happy Meal
Mm.
cuddly toys.
Oh dear. All right.
Anyway.
Well then.
Oh, pardon me.
So, upon returning to the surface, you find Nugget pissing against the side of the windmill, and Jean falls through a purple hole in the ground and vanishes. Problem solved.
For tax reasons.
For tax reasons, Jean is once again dead, as is his usual typical state.
He's returned to the overworld.
He has indeed returned to the overworld. Now, upon return to the surface, Sir Leopold suggests you, well, friends, should we can either head back to my people, or if you think it would be best, we could stop off at the Scarlet Enclave again, and perhaps pick up your pet dog you were talking about. And do you need anything from town? So you can head back to the Scarlet Enclave if you want to pick up salad cream. If you want to do
Yes.
anything in town.
I have a task in mind.
Yeah.
God, when
okay.
you said pet dog, I was sitting there going, what lie did we tell? Oh no, he's just made the assumption.
Have I
Mhm.
Oh my God, who is that? When did that
something-
happen?
That's something one of you guys drew, and honestly, when I was sorting out the maps, I saw it and I was like, I can't delete that. That obviously took a long time.
That's a genius piece of art. That is.
I can't even remember.
That's
I'll
Tom
be
Art.
honest with you, I'm pretty confident Tom did that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
tight.
think that was your
I-
your drawing of your demon initially, and then it turned into that.
It looks like the Hulk, Richard, Ronald McDonald.
Hobbits.
Yeah.
Richard, do you have red armpit hair? Asking for a friend.
The
Not
friend
really,
is
no.
me. He's asking for me.
Send nudes.
Oh dear.
Turns out this
Alright.
whole thing has been a ploy, and he's got an armpit fetish.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, didn't
That
you also
explains
level
his
up that
Instagram.
section as well.
Oh yes, we did level up. So Andy, you can do
Oh,
a level
God.
up while we sort this stuff out.
Ah, right.
Translation,
was it a
Dom can
difficult
do a
level up?
for Andy?
No, I'm not.
No, it wasn't. I don't.
There
not
we
for
go.
a barbarian.
And I sorted out. I gave Andy a new character sheet with the character mancer, so he can just do the level up.
Lord, level up plus.
I've remade his entire fucking character sheet.
Level 8+1, yeah?
Yeah,
Equals
so you're
level
going up to level 9. Yes.
That's how that addition works. Yeah.
I'm going
Don't
to
complicate things, Daniel.
average the HP roll.
Sure. Yep. 7 does indeed equal 7. Thank you, Andy.
7 equals 7. Brutal, critical.
Is that a critical on a 19 as well, or something?
Hmm?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I
Oh,
think
no,
it's when you roll an additional damage
Yeah,
die, isn't
no,
it?
it's additional damage die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crusader's Mantle is dope.
Oh crap! I've remembered. I haven't added.
3.
Oh yes, Tom, have you added a cat name?
I haven't.
Please and thank you. Yeah, that'd be great.
I need to.
Mhm.
Oh fuck!
Is Cat Stevens the last name, or is Cat the last of the current 8 names?
No, it's Cat
No,
Stevens.
Cat
Yeah.
Stevens is the cat.
Yeah, it's a cat called Cat Stevens.
So
Yeah.
does the new
Great name
name
for a
go
cat.
after Stevens?
But yeah,
There's another name
Buzz
that goes-
Aldrin in there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You not know who
No, no,
Cat
no.
Stevens is?
Oh, I know Cat
Look
yeah,
Stevens.
where the
it's one of
hyphens
Tom's
are, Sam.
cats.
No, I get that. In my head, I don't know why in my head Cat Stevens has always been the end, but it hasn't, has it?
The name, the
No.
name, the
No.
name Cat for a cat is a shit name for a cat.
Didn't it start as just like Salem Fluffy Muffin Sunday? or
Sunday,
something?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just been every time you level up, I've made you add a name.
Although he doesn't have 9 names, so
Wow. Okay. For that, lose a level.
Have I missed out? Hang on.
Yeah, if you wanna stay level 9, Tom, I need 9 cat names. It's the only way. The box of cats now has 9 cats. Anybody
No,
who's
he's got 8 there currently.
Got 8.
Oh, I missed
One,
Binks.
two,
My bad.
Outrageous. How could you miss
How
Binks?
could you miss Binks?
Well, Binks was smaller than the others.
Shame.
Couldn't see over the lip of the
Shame.
box.
Shame.
Binks is the smaller
Shame.
cat.
Shame. Shame.
Trying to think.
Hmm.
Uh,
You should name cat Vietnam.
Why would you name a cat Vietnam?
Why would you name a cat Pickle?
Pickle's a
good name
great
for a
name.
cat.
for
Yeah, a
cat.
friend of mine had a cat called Pickles.
He's not called Pickles, is he? He's just Pickle.
My nan used to have a
Oh,
fish called Pickle, and the other one was called Cheese.
Wait, your
Um,
nan had a fig called Pickle.
Fish
A fish.
Pickle.
Oh, she had
Yeah.
a fig.
And the other one was called Cheese, and then if one of them died, she was going to call the new one Onion, because then it'd be pickled onion
pickled
and cheese and onion.
Or cheese and onion. That's good, yeah.
She was a smart cookie.
I've got pet ducks in World of Warcraft that are called Cheese and Quackers, so, you know.
I like that. That's a good name.
okay.
Alright, have you sorted out a new cat name, Tom, so you can maintain being level 9?
Yeah.
What have you
I
gone
think-
for? Let's have a look.
Mr. Bean.
It's
Tux.
not loaded through, but excellent.
Kitten Herringer.
Fucking hell.
You say Tubbs.
Tux.
Ducks. Oh, yeah, so it's a black and white cat now. Excellent.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's good. Good.
It's actually not. It's actually a hairless cat, but it just wears a tuxedo.
Yeah.
It's just the most well dressed of all.
Someone's got a Sharpie and like coloured it in.
Oh dear, excellent. All right, well, so after
I
you
put in the
exit
spell?
the caverns and sort out where the frog is and all the other various things, you head yourselves back to the Scarlet Enclave. Now, what are the various things people are looking to do here? Are you looking to pick up your dog? Are you looking to visit a blacksmith maybe for some reason, Sam? I don't know why.
Yes, I am.
Salad cream.
You want to pick up salad cream?
Salad cream is coming with us.
Okay,
salad cream-
who's
salad
going to
cream
the
level up.
ship to pick up salad? Basically, you can go to the ship to pick up salad cream. You can go and do your blacksmithing stuff. Who's going to the ship?
I think I
Presumably-
go to the ship.
Nugget.
It's just if anybody else has got anything they want to do in town. I'm just trying to sort out where people are going
Maybe
or what they're
look
doing.
to try and find some potions of some description, if that's possible.
Okay, that's perfect. You can go shopping. So Leopold will say, "All right, meet me back here in an hour," or something like that. So
Yeah.
you're heading into town. Right. So Sam, you're visiting a blacksmith. Dan, you're going shopping. Nobody else is
Yes.
talking, so the rest of you are going to go pick up salad cream.
Yep.
We'll start with Sam. What would you like to do?
Take a guess.
You want to get some? You want to go and see somebody about that chastity cage that you put on?
Yeah, no, I want to.
Well, to make sure it's tightened.
Yeah.
Get
Tighten
my
that
halberd.
bitch up.
Get my halberd.
Converted into a
modified.
safe.
Yeah.
All right. As you go nosing around in the blacksmithing portion of the town, you can see there's various smiths and shops and all the sort of things. You find one that looks suitably competent with enough sparkles on his signpost that clearly he does deal with enchanted items. You come across a very small dwarf who's completely hairless. The first time you've ever seen a dwarf without a beard. And he appears to largely communicate by grunting, pointing at things, and smacking his elbow a lot.
Yeah,
As he points to you and goes, "Ugh."
I'm gonna take the halberd and the small dragon skull
Mhm.
and draw a scratch little sketch of a scythe.
Yep.
And then sort of doodle the skull on the back of it, like near the head.
Have you suddenly become non-verbal?
No, this guy can't talk, can he?
Can you not?
No, evidently not.
Just because he can't talk doesn't mean he doesn't understand.
What languages do you speak, by the way, Sam?
Common and Minotaur.
Okay, yeah, he ain't speaking either of those. That's all good. So
Yeah,
with a
see?
couple
So-
of grunts, he looks at your sketch. I presume this is like a scythe with the dragon skull on the back of it.
You got it, yeah.
Do you have art of this?
No, let me find it.
Okay, that's going to be your goal. Is you find art on this while the smith kind of noses about, looks at it, looks at your halberd, looks at looks at his various tools, grunts a bit, grabs his crotch a couple of times, and then holds out his hand as if expecting something from you.
I'm probably going to go in terms of payment.
Mhm.
You're not the most generous with gold, so I don't have an awful lot of loot to give him, but I do have
not?
a
Sass.
magical whip,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably relatively valuable, I'd imagine.
Are you going to offer the magical whip in exchange as payment?
Yeah, I reckon so.
All right, you place the whip in the dwarf's hands. He kind of grabs hold of it, flexes it about in his hands a few times, whips the wall with it, looks up at you, nods, collects all the various items, and shuffles into the back of his shop.
Puts on
You
a
can
pair
hear-
of fishnets.
Well, you know, that's if you want something else from the dwarf. He shuffles into the back, and you can hear lots of grunting and strange squeals and odd crackling. At one point, you see a gnome come running out of the back of the shop, and the dwarf scurries out, grabs him, and pulls him back in. Not entirely certain what's going on there, but after probably let's say 45 minutes or so of this strange shrieking, he comes out with the version of your halberd converted into a scythe with a skull on the back. And if you find me some lovely art,
Yeah,
we can say
I'll do
that's what it looks like as he places it down in front of you and seems to go. "Ah, ah."
That was Dwarvish for Tadar. I know that one.
I also
Has
understood
Sam
that.
got a scythe?
He does.
Sam does indeed now have a scythe.
Now has plus 20% bonus damage to corn
I got a. Here's a picture of Sam's scythe.
And wheat.
and wheat. Yep.
There you go. There's a picture of Sam's new weapon.
It's bludgeoning damage now. If it was piercing damage, we'd have to have some questions. I'll be honest with you.
Hmm.
No, so you have now gained the scythe with a dragon skull on the back
Yeah,
of
my
it.
search history now.
That's in your search history now. Oh dear. So yes, you have indeed gained a scythe with a dragon skull on the back of it. Now, Dan, you are going shopping, are you not?
Yeah, basically. Looking
What is
for
it you're looking for in particular then?
potions, both of healing and other miscellaneous abilities.
All right. As you stumble around the town, generally kind of looking around for anything that resembles potions, you find what looks like a very ornate, beautiful potion shop. You can see it's got a lovely cauldron on a signpost. It's all nicely set up. And as you go to open the door, inside you see a tall, very graceful elf who turns, looks at you, and goes, "Get out of here! We don't serve kobolds. Fuck off! Fuck off! Go on!" And gets a broom and starts to kind of push you out of the shop.
That's a murder. That's a murder.
Would
Now-
call it racist.
You curse at the lady for her racism, but as you fall to the floor outside, another kobold comes scurrying up to you. This one is a lofty, maybe even 3'2" kobold, very tall. What a cunt!
You think you're better than me? Just 'cause you're taller than me?
He extends a hand to you and says, "Brother, come to the Kobold Potion Collective. We'll help you out, no problem. They don't serve us in there."
Hmm. Can I? I'll say, hold that thought, and can I try and creep around the back of the shop and get into the storage behind the? in the
Okay,
back?
roll me a stealth check, please.
Yes, I can roll that.
Okay then. So you tell the kobold, wait here just a moment, sneak around the back of the shop, and find a handily, slightly ajar window. Now, given your size and stature and koboldness, that's just about the right size that you or a particularly large rat could squirrel
That's
away
fair.
through. So you're able to slide yourself in. You're now in the storeroom of the potion shop.
I would like to look around for some potions.
Okay, so if you can roll me a perception roll, we'll say, for your potions. Okay, so you start looking around. Unfortunately, you're only really able to see kind of the first few shelves, and then it gets the angle's not great. But you're able to kind of see a few crates that have got, small little red potions in. There's one that's got just some random, looks strange orange and blue bottles with various things in, and you find one crate of particular interest that just appears to have a completely random mishmash of potions in it.
I would like to take as many of those as I am able.
Okay, that's fine. So upon grabbing everything you can, I'll say you've gotten 12 regular healing potions.
Okay.
One potion of it's. I gotta check which one it is. Yeah, one potion of giant strength.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom. It appears it's red and has a fingernail floating in it, so you think it might be a fire giant. And a box of assorted potions, which only upon scrabbling yourself out of the shop you notice is just labelled as Misk.
Cool. Okay? Right. I'm going to go back to that kobold.
Yep.
And go along with him to the kobold.
All right. He welcomes you into a what you're pretty certain is just a drain that's been converted.
Oh, it's very roomy in here.
A lovely area, realistically. Welcome back, Tom.
Welcome back, Tom.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
And as you kind of scrabble your way inside, you find there's a small impromptu stall that's been set up, and the kobolds have a number of potions there, and they're like, "Oh, what are you looking for then, friend?"
So I think I'm happy for healing. Have you got anything special? No.
Anything special? We've got these in. As one of them scrabbles around in his pockets and pulls out a number of small pink potions. These are potions of love. Anybody who drinks it will fall deeply in love.
I'm more thinking combat special rather than love special.
Well, people in love aren't that good at combat. You could put it on your blade, poison somebody with love.
Pass.
Never mind. We have plenty of others. Plenty of others. He seems to be pushing a large number of crates out the way, digging variously down at the bottom. Oh, it's mostly the love potions. Crap. Aha! We have got this potion of near invisibility.
I will take it.
You'll take it.
Makes you near invisible.
2 silver pieces.
I will ask him if he has change for an electrum piece.
They'll kind of look around all amongst themselves, and one of them goes, "Yeah, we do. Yep. Yep." As you exchange 1 electrum, they attempt to give you back 4 silver pieces as your change.
I just look at them and go, "You're not very good at numbers, are you?"
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Don't go robbing the little guy.
As they hand you an additional silver piece.
I'll take it.
Be right back.
Is there anything that I can see that I could steal on my way out that looks worth it?
You can see there's honestly there's quite a lot of these love potions. That's their whole business plan. But you can also see there's a couple other potions dotted around near the entrance that you might be able to swipe on your way out, including one very large red potion.
I will try and steal the very large red potion.
All right, give me a sleight of hand roll, and I feel like I know how this is going to go.
Oh, that was a poor roll.
That is a poor roll, and it's a 22. You're able to swipe the very large red potion.
Excellent.
So if you can add a potion of near invisibility, a potion of fire giant strength, miscellaneous potions, 12 potions of healing, and 1 large red potion. Okay?
Yeah.
All right then. Now we will come to everybody who didn't go shopping or go to a blacksmith or anything like that. Everybody who went back to the ship to collect salad cream.
On my way back,
Yep.
Can I flip off the elf through the window? Like open the door and then just flip her off and then just go.
Okay, you open the door specifically, stare, wait until the elf notices you, and then flip her off. As she goes to grab her broom and shuffle, shoo you out, you'll just scurry off down the road.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Very good, very good. All right then. Now the rest of you are headed to the ship to collect salad cream.
Mm-hmm.
Now, upon arrival at the Juggernaut, it's still docked mostly where you remember docking it. As you kind of arrive, you can see there's various members of the crew. They all seem a bit downbeat, to be honest with you. They're all a bit saddened, clearly.
Sing a shanty then.
As you arrive, oh, hang on, yeah, where has the music gone? Apologise. There we go. As you arrive, a number of them kind of glance up and see you, and the captain comes over when he spots you and goes, hey lads, how you doing? You doing good? Is he talking to one of you? Yep. Yeah, just so you know, Terence had a bit of an accident. Yeah, something with his food, I think. I don't know what. But he went a bit nuts. Yeah, he started biting people and got all weird. So we had to lock him down in the hole. Terence, you know.
Who's Terence?
Tall guy, blonde hair. No?
No.
Oh, well, he was one of the crew, and you know, I thought you guys might have known him, but yeah, unfortunately, he we had to put him down. You know, he was clearly, they call it sea madness, I hear. He'd gone a bit nuts.
Oh well.
But, you know. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, are you guys here to pick up salad cream?
Yes.
Please. Oh, thank God. Okay, we fed him mostly rocks. That's what he seems to like. He also ate Terence, and one of the cannons.
Oh dear.
Yes, he keeps trying to look at us, and we keep not looking at him. But yeah, just be warned of that, and you know, yeah, okay. He gives a whistle, and out from the middle of the ship comes bursting out Salad Cream, who is now. Previously, he was the size of a Great Dane. Now he's probably the size of 2 or 3 Great Danes stacked on top of each other. He's not quite the size of an adult basilisk, but he's not that far off.
And he's going to be the death of the entire party.
He's definitely going to be the death of the entire party.
He's also not a fully grown, even remotely.
As he comes bursting out of the deck and comes bounding over to you, he seems to have gotten increasingly dog-like in his persona as he comes up and rapidly starts nuzzling at you, Nugget, and has to make a Constitution save because he's touched you. What's the save he has to make? Oh, he's got a nat 20, so I think he's okay. So he's not poisoned by you, as he kind of nuzzles at you and you know, pants a lot, and then starts trying to eat one of the cannonballs next to him.
I'm going to pat him on the head.
Excellent. The captain's going to say, "Is that all you want? We can stay here and keep waiting. We're happy to do that. Turns out it's not that expensive to dock here, and I mean, actually, if you're taking Salad Cream, we could go do maybe a bit of piracy. If that'd be okay with you."
I don't think we should let them go anywhere. I think they should stay right there, criminal scum.
Be careful with whom you tar that brush.
All right, with his suggestion shot down, the captain's like, yeah, you're right. Silly idea. Yeah, never should have. No, yep, you're right. My bad. We'll stay here and just
do nothing.
We'll do nothing. Yep. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Do you want anything from the ship before you go?
No.
Okay then. All right. Well, I'll see you later. We'll be here. Apart from Terence. Yeah.
Actually, can I don't trust these guys to leave us here. I wanna take the ship's wheel and hang it around Salad Cream's neck.
You want to collect the ship?
I don't think that's the thing you can just take off.
It fucking is.
I think is it? Can you just
Yeah,
take the wheel of
fucking
the ship off?
So you go
Telling you,
strolling up.
man.
You go strolling up to the ship's wheel with all the confidence of a man who knows what he's about to do, and you attempt to pull the ship's wheel out. At first, it doesn't really budge, and then you kind of think, "Oh, hang on, let's just a little bit look up," and then with a shattering of wood, you have completely destroyed where the
Like, a quick getaway.
where the ship's wheel is. And you've broken off a decent enough chunk of it, enough that you could possibly fashion this into a collar around Salad Cream's neck.
Mhm.
All right, excellent. You kind of bodge it on to Salad Cream, who just looks really excited to be involved, and you prepare to leave the ship. Anything else before you leave?
No.
Ooh,
All right.
I
Yes,
have a
Dan.
question. Are we able
Go
to
for it.
fashion some kind of like sunglasses for Salad Cream?
That is something you could look into. You'd possibly need the help of some of the craftsmen, but you're in a large town. This is where you could hypothetically make sunglasses for your basilisk.
Hmm. We try and just so that like he doesn't actively kill us.
He's just trying to petrify you, turn you into stone, and then eat you. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not quite the same thing.
I'm gonna put that vote to the group. You know, as we are. a team.
Okay. Does anybody in the group disagree? Have strong feelings on that?
Salad glasses.
On what? What are we voting on?
Getting Salad Cream some sunglasses made so that he doesn't actively petrify us all the time.
Yeah.
And the individual cats don't get a vote. The
Oh,
box gets a vote.
The box of cats, yeah, they
No,
are.
that's not how it works.
Any democracy, Tom gets
It's-
9 votes to have
how
a majority.
many paws you put up?
So
So
They still
you
only
and
put up one.
Wait, hang on,
and
if
it's just
it's-
because one of the cats is licking
Oh.
itself.
if it's about pawns that you put up, only you and Richard get votes.
I'm
I
down
know.
with democracy.
What if you
Yeah,
put up
who's
who's
hands of
definitely
dead
famous for
children?
being the same as paws.
Because Dan's got lots of dead children's hands.
That's not
Mhm.
true.
Oh,
That's that you've
He
made
didn't-
that lore
yeah.
up.
He didn't keep the hands.
That was the
Mhm.
last
Just
kobold
the
that was in our
guilt.
party.
Yeah, that was the other one.
You knew
So
that.
No, that was Flick.
Yeah, that was my kobold.
do I get
No, you-
36 votes?
I didn't collect any hands.
No, you killed children though.
Yeah, he
I-
killed a kid. Yeah, he just
I
didn't keep his hand.
self-defended myself against a child.
You gotta stop saying that, buddy. It was a kid.
Listen, I committed some self-defense against a
Chil-
creature that was
children.
significantly bigger than me.
Children plural.
yeah.
With
All
a-
right. Well,
with a Duke.
having put it to a vote, argued about how many votes the cat gets, you find yourself in a glassmaker's
Wait, what did the
area.
cats vote for?
I can't remember, but I'll be honest with you. You
They
guys are
voted
squabbling
for
so
these,
much. I
so
assume
yeah.
that you
Yeah,
just
so-
wandered into the crafting area.
Well, I've gone
back.
to the crafting thing, and I'm just going to say I need some sunglasses made for
For this, and then
this, and then just kind of
Salad Cream petrifies the
vaguely
craftsman.
gesture at the back of Salad Cream's head.
We could do the most metal thing, and now I've got a spell which can summon a devil, and we can tell it to make sunglasses for the basilisk.
What?
I don't know how that would
Oh,
work.
What kind of summon devil spell have you got? Is it summon devil crafter of sunglasses?
yeah,
You
you
can-
can sunglasses hut devil.
No,
Or is it
you can
you're just making a deal with the devil?
you can summon a devil, and you can
Yeah.
command it to do anything, which it has to do to the best of its ability.
How
If-
good at crafting sunglasses do you think a devil is?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
Why? How does
I
it
think
work
we
then?
don't do that. I think that's my vote. Is we just go to the craftsman and just get him to do it. And
Dom, while they're bickering,
Yeah. Yes.
on the art,
Please.
finding art of sides is really hard, so that's the best
Yeah.
I came up with. Don't
No,
know
that
why
works,
that's
I like
difficult. And also, can I drop some? I'm assuming won't be particularly expensive.
Mhm.
Some cash on a nice big heavy black cloak that I can wear with hood up, so I can complete my look.
Yeah. Okay. Certainly. While these guys are squabbling in front of a glassmaking emporium, you pop into the tailor next door.
Yeah.
And it'll
Come
cost
back
you
out wearing
a couple of gold pieces, maybe, if you want a
a big
really big
heavy-
one and a really
big
nice
heavy
one
high
for-
quality like black kind of robe / cloak situation with a big hood.
With a big hood. I mean, it has to be an extra big hood for you, or do you want your horns coming out of it?
Oh, the horns will go poke out, definitely.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
What's more
Get
creepy than a
that-
horn reaper?
Cloak. We
Mhm.
do not summon the devil.
What?
Yeah, no devils.
What
I
if
would
I
like to
summon a
politely
devil?
ask that
What if
not
I
to
summon the
fine,
devil to make a
that's-
cloak?
Bring the devil in. Let's bring the devil. Let's burn this town down.
Actually, I think
Okay.
I'm just going to summon the devil just to make all of my decisions because I can't be asked.
Okay. While you debate ethics with a box of cats, and summoning Satan with a
Can
box
I go into
of
the shop
cats.
and get the sunglasses?
Yeah, a couple of you pop into the shop, and you're able to get. They're not sunglasses quite, but you're able to get some goggles designed for blacksmiths in front of the forge. You're able to get a pair of goggles fashioned for Salad Cream, and I'm gonna have to make some ridiculous art for this. I know it.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
I will try.
While we're in the glass shop, they don't have
Oh,
an
wow,
ever
that's a
smoking
good
bottle,
sight,
do they?
Richard. An ever smoking bottle. You can have a nose about, but that's not really what kind of glass shop it is.
Is there anyone else around here that might have an ever smoking bottle?
You can, but you would be late back to Sid Leopold if you want to go for another shopping
No,
trip.
that's fine, don't worry. I'll live.
All right. That's a nice sight there, Richard.
I saw that one, I thought it was a bit excessive.
I think
Yes,
Andy's
as
got
you
about
a minotaur with a massive scythe, it's excessive. It's a bit too far. Fair enough. After your shopping trip and collecting your pet basilisk and giving him a dope outfit, he's now got a ship's wheel as a collar and a pair of goggles.
Sick.
Yeah, okay.
we
your
need to,
basilisk-
This-
we need
this
to commission
basilisk is
somebody
fucked.
to draw this.
I think so. Yeah. This basilisk is now the coolest member of your team.
Yeah.
Is good art. This party is a right bunch of misfits. This is a good party sketch.
It definitely is, isn't it? Yeah. As you return to Sir Leopold, he welcomes you back. Goes, friends, thanks for. What is that? As he points at Salad Cream. What?
That has a name.
I thought you said Salad Cream was a pet.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at his big dumb face.
Cole's gonna pet him on the head.
I'm just imagining you guys like squishing his face, like look at his big dumb face,
Yeah.
like a
Feeding him
dog
some
with too
gravel.
much skin. Feeding him some crap.
Look at his big dumb face, but mind the eyes.
Cole just like Cole's gonna like waggle her fingers like, do not lift the goggles.
Okay.
Can
Mhm.
can Nugget call Salad Cream's head down to his level and like sort of start to lift the glasses, but just go and then not actually lift them?
Okay. You start playing around a bit with lifting the goggles, and Salad Cream clearly gets quite excited and starts trying to lick your face. With all of this, you see Sir Leopold with his he's got this kind of horrified look on his face, but then you can see he's kind of cracking a bit of a smile, and he's like, "Yeah, all right, I guess if it works for you guys, sure." So we're gonna head. We need to head back to my home of Strathorn, but along the way, I thought we could pop in at the Good League of Good temple nearby. Just check in, make sure everything's doing okay. They've been monitoring the illness amongst my people better, so it'll be a useful place to stop off.
Sure,
Don't worry, they're great people. You'll love them, okay?
why not?
Thought they were good people.
Can I summon the devil to make friends with Sir Leopold?
That's it.
You can,
don't-
but that's going to be a really high roll. I'll be honest with you, Tom.
So
Summoning literal Satan.
I've got a spell.
you've
No,
got
not
a
to summon-
spell.
not-
Yeah, having a
uh,
spell
calm
wasn't
shift
the
the
issue. Yeah.
Getting the devil there wasn't the issue. It was make friends with Leopold, you idiot.
Have to work.
If it appeared as an angel.
He'll still try.
Is there a I've missed this last 2 minutes. Is there a risk still of a devil appearing?
Yeah, because Tom
Tom
has
is-
the ability to
Tom
summon
won't
him.
fucking drop
Tom
it.
is actively sabotaging a
Bring
party.
him in.
At what point does Tom's suggestion of summoning the devil become PvP?
Yeah, I just have to have a quick look at Tom's spell.
Has a basilisk always been
Hmm.
dragon chicken?
What?
Frog. It's a toad and a chicken. Like a
Yeah.
toad resting on a.
Yeah, no, that's a different
Okay.
type of basilisk, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, you're good. You're good.
How
That
is
is
it
proper
different?
nightmare fuel, though.
That is horrifying. That is not what you've got. Think you've got a big dumb lizard. That's the way to look at it. With a squishy face. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. As far as I'm concerned, canonically, this just looks like a very large French bulldog crossed with a lizard. You know, with too much skin, but excited.
No, one of those droopy idiot dogs.
Oh, what, like a basset? A basset, a basilisk. Yeah, okay, that's canon. Basilisks are basset hounds in my world.
A basilisk.
A basilisk.
I think. Hang on. Let me. That's more what Dom's thinking of?
Yeah,
Is it?
kinda. Yeah.
I was thinking of a fucking snake, like a big snake.
No,
You think
no,
of it like
they're
Harry Potter.
lizardy boys.
Like the model in WoW that he's got in his mind is technically this.
That is it. Yeah, that's
That is
exactly
not
it.
what that's not what I
What?
thought Salad Cream was. I thought Salad Cream was like this.
He's got 6 legs and he's made of rock.
You just
and
thought
he's
you
got
had a snake following you around. No, you got a big dumb lizardy boy following you about right now.
He's much cuter than the snake.
That's not what I chose when I hatched the egg.
You didn't get to choose. Why did
Yeah,
you
Andy,
get to choose?
and if you want, Salad Cream can fucking eat you. Okay, I'll just turn him into a big bad now rather than waiting.
Yeah, he's a lot closer to a crocodile made of stone than he is a snake
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
with 6
What?
legs.
What if I summon a devil so it can look like the basilisk that you want it to look like?
Honestly, Dan, that's it. That's it, Dan. That is it. That is Salad Cream, 100%. Put some shades on that. That is Salad Cream.
Tom, how much money? The picture I just posted of the big chicken basilisk.
Yeah.
How much money would you want to have that tattooed on your back?
Were you asking me or Tom?
Anyone actually.
I
Anybody
think Tom's the better bet.
to have that on their back,
It's pretty metal.
isn't it?
Tom,
Tom, you know
cover
what
the
isn't metal?
cost of the tattoo at least.
You know what isn't metal, Tom? You.
What?
You're not particularly metal.
Why aren't I metal?
You would be if you had that on your back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, he's got me there.
No, I feel like you'd be more metal if you had Dan's picture of a basilisk on your back.
If I had a picture of Dan on my back.
That would be weird, but yes.
That'd be impossible. Dan's head would not fit on your back.
It's not to scale.
Even though you can't scale it. If you scale it properly, it's just a blur.
One to a million would still be fucking the size of some.
It's just me from the neck down.
While you guys squabble about the size of Court's head, so Leopold starts to lead you out of town.
Hmm
Fair enough. Am I
You
right in
start
thinking
to,
that the
yep.
small characters can now ride on the basilisk?
Yes, so he is now the right size that, yes, the small characters can
So the
indeed ride on
cats,
him.
Nugget,
So the
and Court.
cats.
all
Nugget
ride the
isn't
basilisk.
small, is he?
Nugget's not particularly fucking big.
I think
I
I
don't
am
think
technically
I don't think
size
Nugget
medium.
is classified as a. You cannot be size medium.
I think kobolds are medium creatures.
I'm pretty certain they're not. Surely they're not. Either way, the box of cats can. That's definitely.
Yes.
How can a big box? Tom, the box of cats must be like in a big box.
It's a fucking shipping crate at this stage.
It's not a big box of
How
cats.
big do you think 9
Nine-
cats are?
9 cats in a box. Is
Think
a
about how many
sizable box.
cats you could get into a burlap sack, for example. Wait, what?
Yeah, you got to remember this is a box of cats that are all like
Oh.
sat in unison, staring at people or just licking each other.
You're
Also,
talking-
Dan, this is a box of cats that are alive.
Oh, should have specified that.
They were alive when they went in the burlap sack.
How big? How big is a box of 9 cats?
Ask ChatGPT, that'll help.
It's going to be a decent sized box at this.
There you go. But I'm saying, like, you know, like the box itself,
no,
I
I
imagine
am
is
small.
quite crammed.
I am
You
so
are
small.
Okay, you can
Well,
indeed ride on the back of salad cream. That's fine.
It's Nugget not small.
Yeah, there we go, Tom. That is what I
Oh,
picture.
that looks like. That looks hideous.
That is exactly what I picture, Tom.
It looks like a cat with 9 heads.
Exactly. All right, as you start to trek out into the mountains, after about a day or so of travel, you reach a peak with what appears to be a keep atop it, and Sir Leopold stops you and gestures and says, "Behold, the good League of Good Bastion here. It'll be a flying visit. One thing you lads should know is they've recently been attempting some diplomacy with the lizard folk. So just keep that in mind. Yes. Okay.
Can I suggest that because Sour Cream's not particularly well house trained.
Mm-hmm.
So suggest that we leave some of the party with Sour Cream to sort of keep him company and just make sure nothing goes awry.
Yeah, because splitting the party works really well most of the time.
Salad Cream's coming in with us.
He's coming. Is the
Okay.
guild leader good?
Oh, that's a good picture.
See, yeah, Richard's.
Oh, that's a good
Richard's
picture.
quite good.
My son is how many cats can you fit in a box?
That is more than 9 cats, though.
Yeah, that's a higher level
Well,
version of your
Tom,
character.
you will
Tom.
level up eventually.
The picture that I posted just before that, for some reason I'm thinking Chinese takeaway.
I know what you mean.
Oh, dear. All right. As you enter into the monastery,
Wait. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Go on.
you pass through various courtyards and small corridors, and eventually you enter into. As I just sort one thing out very quickly
I remember them well.
and remove Ed's character. You eventually end up in a courtyard with a statue of an angel in it. I'm just going to move you into this one.
Oh.
So
This is
Leopold
when
then
someone
says, "All right, friends, you wait here. I'll just I have to see somebody. I'll be right back. Okay. Why don't you say hello to Brother Eamon?" As he gestures to a monk in the courtyard adjacent to yours. As Sir Leopold will wander off through a doorway to go and have some discussions, and
What the ever-loving fuck is that?
A frog in a top hat.
it's a gecko in a top hat. As Brother Eamon approaches you, and accompanying him is the most well-dressed lizard you've ever seen. It appears to be in a completely custom-tailored suit with a monocle and a top hat.
Can I walk up to him and with my baseball bat? Can I just like tap the edge of his hat, just to like, lift it on his head slightly?
All right. As you approach, the monk appears to desperately try and stop you. Going, "Oh no, please don't bother the ambassador." The lizard then holds up one large clawed hand and says, "No, it's all right. I'm always pleased to see a scaled associate such as this."
Can I
Yes.
tap the hat, hold my baseball bat up, look at the gecko, and then just knock it off?
While you do this, the gecko produces his diamond-topped cane and just starts poking you in the face at the exact same pace that you're poking his hat. Just while maintaining perfect eye contact.
And then I'm going to say, "Pleased to meet you," and step back.
He will nod to you as well, and then turns to the monk next to him and says, well, we scaled brothers and I have strange customs, you see. I wouldn't expect you outsiders to understand. Welcome, friends. It's good to see more people here, meeting with the good League of Good. Splendid gentlemen that they are.
Cole's just gonna outrageously wink.
I'm just gonna step out, step from in front of Salad Cream so they can all see him.
And big old lizard.
Indeed, you can see the brother Eamon appears to have a bit of a confused reaction as he. Oh, okay, yes, okay, that's large. I gather you're friends of the good Sir Leopold. Is that right?
Close associates.
With that, the lizard appears to step away briefly and be polishing his monocle and licking his eyes at the same time. The monk approaches you and says, "Oh well, it's good to meet close friends of his. He had gotten himself into quite a bother about the situation in Stratholme. It's good to hear that he has friends and allies who can help him. But I trust your have you been helping him then with the situation?"
Yeah,
We've dealt
come-
with the Dreamer situation most efficiently, if I say so myself.
Right. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about with that, but ultimately you may not know, but it appears that the disease is changing.
Oh,
Yes, previously it was causing death, but not amongst too many. But it appears to now be rapidly spreading. Actually, rapidly. We're trying what we can. That's part of why we have a representative here from the from the lizard folk conclave. It's just to help us out. You see, they're natural experts when it comes to poisoning and diseases of the sort. So we thought they might be able to help us out. We thought we'd solved it, but it just seems to be getting worse and worse. Really, to be honest with you.
Is there any trend on who or who isn't affected?
Well, at first it seemed to be random, or perhaps striking at kind of the weakest. But now it just seems to be everybody, really.
And how contagious is this?
I couldn't say, really, to be honest with you. It seems to take a couple of days to spread, but it seems most fatal whenever they are infected. We're working on a preventative medicine, you see, that will protect people not yet infected. But for those who are already infected, it's only a matter of time, really. With that, you hear a crashing sound as Sir Leopold comes in through the doorway to the north of you.
Oh,
It's very
As he-
suspicious that they're only gonna try and prevent it from those who are already infected. Not do that even. Suspicious.
As Sir Leopold walks up to you, the monk steps away briefly to resume a conversation with his lizardy friend. As Sir Leopold gathers you all close and says, "Brothers, I thought we'd solved it, but they're telling me it's gotten worse. That the infection itself has changed. I thought it was caused by the Dreamer, but I'm starting to doubt. I think perhaps it was something else, or something misguided. I don't know." They're talking about potentially they have a cure, but they're fretting too much about it. They won't help anyone. They're saying it has to be tested and tested and tested, and none of them will actually stand up and do what needs to be done to take this to my people and save my city. And
Cole's gonna step forward and put his arm around Leopold and suggest that if there's a cure, we should administer it with the utmost urgency, and we will be willing to take that step to, if need be, take the cure by force to administer it by ourselves, because doing good isn't always easy. Doing good doesn't always feel good.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's the right persuasion roll. So as you kind of put your arm around him and convince him that doing good doesn't always feel good, so Leopold does turn and say, "Oh, I've not been completely honest with all of you. I told you my name was Sir Leopold Moonbrook, and that is true. I may have omitted something. I promise you I did not mean to mislead, but you should know that my name is Prince Leopold Moonbrook.
Wow. Can't believe you hid that from us.
I know, I'm a bastard. He turns and says, I am a knight, but I am also the Crown Prince of Strathall. It is my sworn duty to protect my people, as you say, and while the Good League of Good may have great intentions with this cure, I think we need to take it.
We do not have the luxury of caution.
My people do not have the luxury of time either.
Is it
Apparently the sickness is
intentions that
spread.
make us good, or is it the effects that we wrought upon the world? Just putting it out there.
So
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
So Leopold shuffles and looks at you and then says, well, I suppose you might be right, but I mean, this is the Good League of Good. They're going to do what is right. It's not...
What is right is not a fact. It's a matter of perspective.
But what we can do.
What is right for them is not necessarily right for the people of Stratholme.
We can take action.
What you can't see is what you can't see when I said that is my smug face.
So as you essentially encircle him, whispering into his ear, can one of you make a persuasion roll with advantage?
We have a guy for this, don't we?
Well, you do, but he fell through a portal in the floor.
Oh fuck! I have a +8. Who's got anyone better? Anyone better than that?
What is it?
Persuasion.
I have a +0.
-3.
So Ragnar.
I have a -1.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
me it is.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. I'm used to trying to play the face, but not getting the chance. But
You're up. All right, a 22 as I make what may end up being one of the more important roles for Sir Leopold. That is successful. Sir Leopold is convinced that we need to take the cure from the Good League of Good and administer it to his people in Stratholme. As the realization dawns upon him, he kind of glances around at all of you and then says, okay, but before we can take the cure there, we need to make sure it works somehow, right? We need to... If we take any...
we could infect one of the cats.
I know a guy who won't mind being infected.
Who's the guy who won't mind being infected?
Confirming that it's that's good stuff.
He's going to summon the devil.
Don't tell him.
Any excuse.
We have access to ethereal means to summon ne'er-do-wells who would be unable to refuse the truth of us, but also deserve everything they get. Don't you worry, Leopold, we got your back.
The Leopold kind of glances around and says, we need to try and take it quietly. We could use force, but I fear what would happen.
Well, quietly is my middle name.
You don't have a middle name.
I don't. If I did, I don't even have a surname.
He does. It's just it's too quiet to hear.
Yeah. My full name is Court, but my friends just call me Court.
That makes it easier, I suppose.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay then. So unfortunately, I don't really have a map for this. I'm just looking at my map.
Wait, I've got an idea.
Yep.
Cool's going to suggest that Cool and Leopold create a spectacle. We could have a duel of arms for entertainment purposes or something. What to create a distraction whilst Court goes about his nefarious ways.
Okay. Yeah, a
Or
distraction.
actually,
Yeah.
maybe we could have a we could, I don't know, we could have a fucking wrestling match. We could do all sorts of things. We got 2 barbarians with us. We could have them wrestle the fucking basilisk for all I care.
Sir Leopold ponders this for a moment, then kind of glances around and says, "These are monks. They're not particularly bloodthirsty, you know. We need
we could
something
eat,
that
drink, and be merry.
What about an eating contest? If they're monks, I bet they like their food.
It's not a bad idea. I know some of these men are pious and starve themselves, but a good deal of them they'll eat, and if they've got the ambassador here, then perhaps he would." As he
In a
kind
way
of
respectable.
awkwardly glances at Nugget, he goes, "Lizards eat." He keeps glancing repeatedly at Nugget, trying to look for some kind of confirmation.
Plus, I just spit on the floor.
What? Let's get an eating contest between the lizard man and the basilisk.
Can't wait for the bastards to eat
Is
this.
it to see who can eat the other one first?
Who can? Yeah.
All right, is your proposal to start an eating contest or some other distraction then, so that Court can sneak off?
Can we stuff caught in a bush? Let's hope everyone forgets he was there because he was so small to start with.
Are we doing an eating contest with the devil?
No.
I
do
mean,
need a
I
referee.
could summon the devil and tell him to eat as many hot dogs as he can.
What is this world?
I've never met somebody who's got a spell so perfectly designed for combat
Yeah,
that wants to use it in everything but combat.
it's like a wizard who is constantly trying to use fireball, but it's a cat who just wants to summon the devil. Like,
Oh wait, sorry. That reminds me. Andy and I on the way home today saw the funniest thing. It was a guy. He was clearly a painter, and we literally saw this guy for like 10 seconds before he got in like the train station, and we instantly nicknamed him like the Dulux Wizard. He was
Nice.
He was an older guy with a big like rucksack that was slightly paint spattered. One of those big like work boxes that like on wheels that you can drag around like a suitcase with a handle on it, and it looked like an extendable handle for like painting like tall ceilings or something. And it was all covered in white, so he was walking with like a staff and a big rucksack and like towing this thing. And he was spattered in paint all over, and it was an instantaneous like, it's a wizard. So we saw that. We saw the brilliant white Dulux Wizard today.
excellent.
It was a beautiful moment.
All right, so you don't see any wizards around here, unfortunately, but you are able to kind of attract the attention of a few monks with the prospect that somebody's going to try and out-eat the basilisk. Is that what you're going for?
The devil is going to try and out-eat the basilisk.
Who is? Sorry?
The devil. No?
The devil. You want to summon the devil to have an eating contest with a basilisk.
No, I think we've got to save summoning the devil for assisting in the
Get away.
The inevitable fuck up when this goes wrong.
Yeah. No, we've got to get the devil to make the finishing touches to the serum
Oh yeah, you're right.
and test it.
Yeah. So someone else is going to have to challenge the basilisk to an eating contest. Like, what if we pitch like us versus the monks, including the basilisk on our side, to make a couple of numbers difference? Like who can be the first to finish like 3 oxes or something?
Okay, as you start to come up with various plans for how you're going to do it, brother Eamon kind of overhears and goes, "Oh, are you looking for an eating contest? Did I hear?
Maybe.
I know a few of my brothers would be certainly tempted, shall we say? A good bit of clean fun. We can certainly have that arranged if you're interested." And after a bit of shuffling around and various calling through numerous doors and everything like that, sorry, I didn't have a handy map planned for an eating contest, but you end up in a side hall.
I'll forgive you this time.
This one time, never again. You are shuffled into a side hall with a large, long table. You all sit down on one side, and some of the largest, the fattest monks you've ever seen are sat directly opposite you.
Is the basilisk sat at the end of it, opposite, like the largest?
Yeah,
the
the largest monk is sat directly opposite the basilisk.
The
Who,
largest,
at this
blindest
point,
monk.
well, at this point, you have to remember the basilisk is just, it's a basilisk. It's just excited to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's him, Andy.
I like to think the basilisk is sat up on its hind legs, like the picture that Dan posted.
Exactly like the picture
sat
that
on the
Dan
bench.
posted. It is
Just,
happily sat
staring.
on the bench. Just if you could see its eyes, they're both pointed in different directions. Like
its little legs just like stuck, just, like hanging.
We're in the realms of AI generated celebrity eating content.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Concrete eating content.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's sand or some shit. Like, oh god. Okay, so as you set up the long table, Port, you can use this opportunity to try and slip away if you'd like.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a stealth check, please, with advantage from the.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Leopold about where you're going?
I would like to do that. Yeah. I
Okay.
assumed he would give.
So Leopold will give you some directions. They're a little bit vague, but he kind of tells you like, all right, if you go through that door, then just down the end of the hall, that's where the laboratory is. There'll still probably be some people there, but they're keeping a large enough sample of it in a large crystal bottle. Okay.
Okay. Large sample, large crystal bottle. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, so as you, if you can roll me stealth check, please. Yeah, perfect.
You said with advantage as well.
I did say with advantage, so that is 30. and I'd roll the perception check of the monks to see if they spot you, but none of them have a modifier high enough to spot you. So you expertly slip away as everybody starts to get started. So can everybody who's engaging in the eating contest, as the first load of food is served up to you, can you all roll me Constitution saving throws, please?
I'd like to add in there that I have an aura of protection, so they all get +4.
Okay, splendid.
What do I need to roll?
I'm treating the monks as
Constitution
hostile, so
save. Now I have to ask: are the cats engaging in the eating contest?
Yeah.
as a collective.
As a collective. Okay, that's fine. So the first round of food comes out. Ragnir, Ragnir and Nugget, by the time like they finish putting the plates down, you're kind of wiping bones off. And at one point, Ragnir's just chewing on a bone. Like, you're done in no time at all whatsoever. Call, little bit woolly, a little bit slower, but you're okay. You're strong enough. You'll be fine. What about the box of cats? How do the cats do?
Sorry.
So the cats are all kind of set up on the table, eating away at the first dish. Unfortunately, by the time that you realise that everybody else has finished, the cats have fallen asleep, and one of them appears to have vomited in a corner. So the cats are indeed out. Salad Cream, as I roll his con save. Where is he? There he is.
Andy, are these pictures? They're all AI generated, aren't they?
Yeah.
God, I hope so. Look at the concrete-headed one. Salad Cream also gets a nat 20, so Salad Cream and Nugget are just like they're on a wavelength together. The Leopold is kind of cheering on both sides.
If I were to cast haste on myself,
would
I get like an advantage of being able to eat twice as fast?
So how long does haste last?
You just eat twice as much.
Haste is concentration up to a minute.
Yeah. So the main thing I'd think about though is at the end of the minute as well, you get all sluggish.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'd probably do that as you eat really quickly and then vomit.
I mean, we haven't outlined the rules as to whether you can or can't vomit, to be honest.
No, but I'm going to say the cats are out. So it is now just the four of you. So as we move to the next stage of it, so Dan, Court, you kind of slip your way in and out. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
I just need to roll.
Can I just ask one question?
Yeah, go for it.
Why are we in an eating contest?
Distraction.
That's a really good question. Yeah.
No, it's not. If he was listening, he'd know.
Well, you know.
You could have gone.
So when it comes to the monks, 2 of them are out. By the way, it is currently 4 versus 3 in your favor.
Ooh.
Court, as you kind of slip your way through the hallways, you end up at what you believe is the laboratory. However, the door to the lab is locked. So if you can attempt to pick it using, it'll either be intelligence or dexterity check with your lockpicks.
Yep, dexterity it will be.
That picture's too small.
It's too small.
It needs to be bigger. I'm going to make that my background, my laptop screensaver, even if it stretches it.
No. Just do it tiled.
No, I don't want it tiled. I want it stretched
Huge and
across.
distorted.
How do I do this?
I don't know.
You can interchange it with this one as well.
Court, you fumble a little bit with the lock, but you are just about able to get it. So you have unlocked the door. Now for the next round, those of you who are still in, so everybody apart from the cat, roll me Constitution saves, please, for the next phase of the eating contest. Okay, Ragnar, you're fine. Call, you're fine. Nugget, you're fine. The 4th person I'm waiting on is me as the Basilisk. The Basilisk is fine. Excellent. So all of you just keep up. Absolutely no problem. All of you meet the threshold. Now time for the monks. There's only 3 of them left. And 1 of them has failed. There are now 2 of them left. Okay, Court. Having Jesus Christ, these pictures. What is happening?
I reckon Tom's the first person to get AI generated photos. King Charles at Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Wait, Tom, are you generating these?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
These didn't exist.
I hope they exist in perpetuity now on the internet. I hope we're sharing them with the world.
Alright, Court. As you slip into the lab, you can see there's a few people nosing around, and you spot the large bottle that you believe Sir Leopold is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that there's a number of people stood around it, all of them looking almost directly at it, as they're clearly talking through something in front of them and variously studying ancient runes and books and texts and all that sort of thing. So you can try to distract them, you can fight them. What are you thinking to do?
How many of them are there?
3.
I would like to. Yeah, I'm going to use Psychic Whispers.
Okay, yep. Choose 1 or more creatures you can see. So you're going to choose all 3, or?
All 3, yeah.
Okay, yep.
For, I guess, was it 4 hours?
Mhm.
I mean, that's not an issue.
Yep.
I'm going to whisper at them, just quietly whispering of, like in their ears, so quietly that they're barely conscious of. God, you're already hungry right now. You have something about an eating contest. You could really go for some food right now.
All right. As you whisper in there, can you make me a persuasion roll, please?
Yes.
Would you like to add one of your dice?
I would.
I can't think why.
Guessing it doesn't pass, so I keep the dice.
With a 10, one of them, you notice, does kind of seem to absent-mindedly rub his belly, and you just kind of hear, brothers, would anybody be averse if I just popped along to the eating contest? I just want to have a look, you know? Yeah, okay, splendid. I'll be back in just a tick, as one of them has now left, and there are now 2 of them left
Okay. I would like to drink my potion of near invisibility.
Okay then, as you drink the potion of near invisibility, you feel a very strange feeling as it travels all the way down to your fingers. You can see as kind of all of a sudden your fingers, they look like glass. Oh, strange. You can see right through them as you kind of stretch your hand out as far as you can, almost immediately, just as you're reaching the edge of your maximum stretch. You see that your fingertips have just started to appear again.
Okay.
It is a potion of near invisibility, so you're invisible to things very close to you.
I love it. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and creep around anyway. Is there anything on there that I could use to create some kind of distraction?
Well, you can see there's a number of different alchemical, stations set up. There's a number of things on, on Bunsen burners.
I'm just gonna creep up to one where there's like obviously a lot of chemicals and just dump a bunch into it.
Mm-hmm. Dump a bunch of what into it?
Chemicals like into like one of the experiments in the hopes that it creates some kind of thing.
Pour a bunch of stuff in together.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get to that, let's have another round of the eating contest.
Yeah.
So that's if everybody can make me con saves, please. We are down to 2 of the monks. So as you're starting to get increasingly full,
Cole had a second wind.
Cole has absolutely had a second wind and just eats his way through the entire dish without really even blinking,
including the plate.
The basilisk has eaten the plate and indeed one of the candelabras. And is kind of absent-mindedly eyeing up the bench. So that's fine. Ragnir, unfortunately, even with calls, you reach a certain point and you think, oh, nope, bit much. And unfortunately, it does come up a bit. And you have to kind of sit yourself down and resolve to maybe next time do this in tiger form so you have bigger belly while you feel yourself starting to doze off. Nugget, you do indeed make the check, but only thanks to Call. One of the monks is also gone. The only one left now is the incredibly large monk sat opposite Salad Cream.
That picture was my dad posting that on Facebook an hour ago.
Okay, yeah. All right, sure. All right, so that's the eating contest. So, Dan, you're going to dump a bunch of chemicals in the sink.
Yes.
And presumably try and get away from it quick enough,
Correct,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you roll me a sleight of hand to kind of knock a bunch of stuff all into the right kind of place and scurry away? Okay, excellent. That's a garbage roll, and it's still a 21.
Yeah.
As you dump a load of chemicals into what clearly is supposed to be a wash basin or something similar, it starts to make a horrible fizzing, and this thick black smoke starts to come billowing out. As you scurry yourself around, the 2 monks who were paying very close attention to the bottle now are turned away and staring intently at this and running over and desperately trying to work out what to do. So now is your chance that you can try and steal the crystal vial, or
grab the vial, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do I get the vial?
You're successfully able to grab the vial. Now you're in a situation where you're holding it, and you know that if you run away with it, they will notice that it's missing.
I know. I will like to.
Take some out of it, you idiot.
I'm checking what kind of things I've got at the moment.
Look at the quiz.
You're in a laboratory. Just grab a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a
Jesus
container.
Christ.
It's chips.
Sorry, Sam. Do you want to do this, Sam? Huh?
Happily, mate.
I am gonna grab a container that has a stopper and pour some in.
Okay, so there are a number of other vials. They're not as elaborate as this one, but there's a number of other around there. So you grab hold of one of those. Can you just roll me a flat d20? This is just luck. Okay. So you're able to grab another potion, kind of knock the cork off, start doing a bit of a quick decant between the two, kind of shaking it quickly while they're all still fussing around there. And just about in time, you're okay. You think you've gotten most of it. You put the stopper back on both and dive yourself off the table and go scurrying out of the room. So now we're going to come round to what will probably be the final round of the eating contest. If you guys can roll me con saves, please, if you're still in.
Oh, that last one is peak. The one with the guy with him in the uniform and the hot dog on his shoulder. That's amazing.
So
fucking going strong.
All right, Call makes the eating contest. So does Nugget. Unfortunately, the basilisk salad cream. He was chewing on the table in between rounds, and has now just quite happily fallen asleep underneath the table. And the final monk that is left in it.
Jesus fucking Christ, Andy.
Who looks a lot like that last AI generated image. Takes one bite out of the final round and then just immediately throws up all over himself.
Does he go
collapses off of his chair.
Mr. Creosote?
Yes.
And fucking hours.
Do you know what that means, Dom?
I have no idea what that means.
It's the sketch where the guy explodes from Monty Python.
Oh, okay. Not quite there, but he's close. He's really close. But you've successfully won in the eating contest. And as you're kind of sat there reveling in your victory, you just notice as Cole comes shuffling in from outside, stuffing something into his robes.
You want to see a picture of someone who's reveling?
I think you mean Court.
I said Court, didn't I?
You just said Court.
He is reveling. Either way. So
Cole
comes
is going to excuse himself and go decimate a commode.
All right. As everybody else is sorting themselves out after the eating contest, Sir Leopold comes over to you, Court, and just quietly whispers, "Have you gotten it?"
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna reveal it in my pocket, but keep it in there for the moment.
He gives you a quiet nod and then turns to the rest of the monks and loudly announces, "Well, brothers, it has been a pleasure, but we must be moving on. We must get back to Stratholme soon, and we'll do what we can to aid the people. You, as he's already kind of awkwardly making his way to the door, clearly very keen to be out of here. You keep working on the cure. We'll keep the city standing, and we'll see you momentarily. All right, go. As he ushers you all out with a very sleepy salad cream, awkwardly following you on behind as you exit the monastery. So I will move back to this art, and you are now going to be on your way to the city of Stratholme, which is plagued with disease.
Right back. I'm going to get a beer. See how much
I was going to wrap up at this point because this is what I've got up to planned, ready, basically.
Fair enough. Okay, that's grand.
So yes, we will wrap up here. For now, and next session we will be making our way into Stratholme to see what we can do about this disease, and see what we can do about corrupting Sir Leopold, and find an excuse for Tom to summon a demon.
Devil.
The devil. I'm so sorry. You've already been summoned.
They are. That is an important differentiation.